Good morning, children. Welcome back to biology class. Today we are going to discuss about sexual reproduction in plants. In our previous class, we discussed about asexual reproduction in plants. So today we are here to discuss about sexual reproduction in plants. Children, you are aware that plants are organisms that are capable of reproducing by asexual as well as sexual method. Asexual reproduction in plants takes place by vegetative parts. Which parts? Vegetative parts and reproductive parts. In plants, the parts are classified into these two categories, such as vegetative part and reproductive part. What are the vegetative parts of plant body? Vegetative parts such as roots, stem, leaves, branches. These all we take the example as vegetative parts of the plant. And which is a reproductive part? Flower. Why we call flower as a reproductive part and rest? These are roots, stem, leaves and branches. We are calling vegetative parts. Why? Because the vegetative parts, they are involved in asexual reproduction, whereas the reproductive part involved in sexual reproduction. When a plant is reproducing new plant by involving these parts, then we call that type of reproduction is asexual reproduction. If a plant body is reproducing new plant with the involvement of this part, flower, it is a reproductive part, then the type of reproduction is sexual reproduction. So, in general, we know that during asexual reproduction in plants, vegetative parts are involved. It may be root, stem, leaves or branches. During sexual reproduction in plant, the reproductive part is involved, that is flower. So here, before we proceed to this sexual reproduction in plants, as we have taken here, flower is an reproductive part which plays a role in sexual reproduction. So before that, we must know about flowers. Based on presence and absence of male and female parts, the flowers are divided into three categories, such as unisexual flower, a bisexual flower, and the third one is neutral flower. These are classification, division among the flower. Flower, you know, what is flower? Is a reproductive part of a plant, which plays a major role during sexual reproduction. We say that sexual reproduction in plants takes place with the help of flower. Therefore, flower is a reproductive part of the plant. But flowers on the basis of male part and female part present in the flower. The flower is further classified into these three categories, three divisions, three types. Unisexual flower. The other name of unisexual flower, it can be otherwise, it can be called as incomplete flower also. Incomplete flower. The other name, bisexual flower, can be otherwise called as complete flower. And neutral flower has no other name. It is further called as neutral flower only. As this unisexual flower can be called as incomplete flower, bisexual flowers are called complete, neutral flower is called neutral only, it has no further name. So these are the parts, these are the different types, various for the divisions among flower. On which basis? On the basis of presence and absence of male and female part. You know male part in a flower. We call it as androecium. Androecium. What is androecium? And what is this gynoecium? Gynoecium is the female part. Androecium is the male part. See here. This we are calling as male part of a flower. What is androecium? Is the male part present in the flower. What is gynoecium? Is the female part. What is androecium? Is the female part present in the flower. The other, for androecium, there is another name. It can be otherwise called as stamen also. What is the other name of stamen? And this can be called as pistil. Or we can call it as carpel also. See. What is stamen or androecium? It's a male part present in the flower. What is pistil, carpel or gynoecium? Is a female part present in the flower. So, based on these male part and female part, flower is classified further into three divisions such as unisexual flower, bisexual flower and neutral flower. What is unisexual flower? The flower may have either this or this, not both. Suppose a flower is given. In that flower, only androecium is there, male part is there, no female part, gynoecium is not there. Then that flower is called unisexual. Means unisexual flower has only one part, either male or female, not both. Whereas bisexual flower will have both male part and female part. Androecium and gynoecium both are present in a flower. That type of flower is called bisexual flower. And whereas neutral flower do not have either androecium nor gynoecium. Male and female both the parts are absent in a flower. Such flowers we call neutral flowers. Then what does the neutral flower possess? It possesses other accessory parts such as the long stalk present down below the flower, pedicel, above the pedicel, swollen part, thalamus, petals, sepals. These things only present in the neutral flower. Whereas male and female parts are absent in the neutral flower. Bisexual flower, in addition to the accessory parts such as pedicel, thalamus, sepals, petals, in addition to these, male and female, androecium and gynoecium, both will be there in bisexual flower. Unisexual flower will have accessory parts such as pedicel, thalamus, petals, sepals. In addition to that, anyone, either male, androecium or gynoecium, not both. Is it clear? So these are the types of flower on the basis of presence and absence of male and female parts such as androecium and gynoecium. We said that flower is further classified into these three divisions: unisexual, bisexual and neutral. On which basis? On the basis of presence and absence of these parts, androecium and gynoecium. And flowers are also classified into two further categories such as sessile flower and pedicellate flower. What are the two category divisions? Sessile and pedicellate. Let me write here. See here. I am writing here. The number one is sessile. Sessile flower. And the number two here is pedicellate flower. What are these divisions among flower? Sessile and pedicellate. The flower which have pedicel. What is pedicel? Suppose this is a long stalk which is present at the bottom of the flower through which we can hold the flower. The long stalk is a pedicel. Above the pedicel there is a swollen part. We call it as thalamus. Around thalamus, what are these? Just let me draw a rough diagram of this. See, now you can see the swollen part present above this. This is thalamus, this is pedicel, and this is thalamus. These are sepals, these are petals. Suppose this is a flower, in general rough diagram of a flower. This flower possesses this long stalk. This long stalk we call it as pedicel. If a flower has this pedicel long stalk at its bottom, then such flowers are called pedicellate flowers. Which flower? pedicel. A flower which has a long stalk pedicel at its bottom, such flowers are pedicel. In some flower, that flower does not have this pedicel, the long stalk is lacking. The flower without pedicel are termed as sessile flower. So these are the types of flower children. On which basis? Presence and absence of pedicel. And the types of flower based on presence and absence of male and female part are three types, such as unisexual, bisexual and neutral flower. So flowers are classified into three divisions on the basis of presence and absence of male and female part into three types, such as unisexual flower, bisexual flower and neutral flower. And flowers are further classified into two divisions on the basis of presence and absence of this long stalk pedicel into sessile flower and pedicellate flower. So this is about a brief about types of flowers. Now we have taken here flower as a reproductive part which actually take part in sexual reproduction, during sexual reproduction in plants. So let us see here. Just before I told you the types of flowers such as unisexual and bisexual. So let me draw a flower diagram here. We can a very rough diagram I am drawing, children, not to have any confusion. So see here. So given flower we can call these petals, these are circles, this one thalamus, this one is penis. Now what are these, children? These are accessory parts, essential parts. Every flower, if a flower may be neutral, unisexual or bisexual, a flower will have these parts, such as pedicel. Above the pedicel is long stalk present at the bottom. Above the pedicel, thalamus, then sepals, then petals. Okay, these are the essential parts of the flower. In addition to this, now this given flower is neutral or unisexual or bisexual children. This given flower is a good example for neutral flower, because in this flower there is no male part and female part. Only we are able to see the essential parts such as pedicel, thalamus, sepals, petals. The male and female part, androecium and gynoecium, is lacking in the given flower. So the given flower is a neutral flower. And now tell me, now this is a unisexual flower, because all the essential parts are there. In addition to this, female part also there. So let me clarify. See here. See children, this is anther and this is filament. Here this is stigma, this tube is style, and this one is oval. So this is androecium. The androecium, the male part, consists of what? Two things, anther and filament. This anther and filament collectively we can call it as stem. Therefore, I told you before, male part androecium can be otherwise termed as stem. Here, the female part, gynoecium or pistil, is composed of stigma style oval. It is collectively called as pistil, or we can call it as carpel also. So see here, androecium and gynoecium, male and female parts are shown separately. This is the male part present in the flower. What it is composed of? Anther filament. See here. Can you see? This is an anther you can call, and this is filament. Anther filament. Anther filament. Anther filament. This is anther. This is. So how many male parts you are able to see in the given flower? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the male part consists of anther and filament. Like this things we are able to see 4 in number. And this female part, gynoecium, which is composed of stigma, style, ovary. So how many gynoeciums you are able to see in a given flower? Only one gynoecium, one female part. Is it? So male and female, both the parts are present in a given flower. That is bisexual flower, or you can call it as complete flower also. Is it clear, children? So the given flower is a bisexual. So the further process of pollination and fertilization we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.